Mic check, 1, 2.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should...
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. The numbers for Marshawn a week ago. 16 carries, 104 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Carr gonna throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
And he's gone.
Rally to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Carr now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put it
Damn! And Derek Carr got fucked up.
And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Let's take a look at Melvin Ingram, the outside linebacker. What I've always loved about his game is strength. He'll stand in there and go toe-to-toe with anyone. But I've watched him develop in his career. More pass rush moves, more subtlety, more quickness, and now he's one of the rising young players in the league.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Operating from the gun. Cook. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in. But at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. He's got daylight. Past the 20.
And
touchdown.
going on, kill shot. How we doing this morning?
His 11th touchdown of the year.
Hit the ass.
Like
I said, I'm still learning everybody. That's everybody.
Well, he's used to running it
I use it on the
Sports
Run Studios wrestling
rosters.
rosters.
There's not many
I
things
can't
better
remember
for an
who's who.
offense than a back who's a complete guy. Who
Good
can
Lord, I
run
gotta
it
get that
and
all
catch
over
it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up.
That was horrible.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Man, Carl Joseph.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
He's murdering.
And that one results in 35 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He still has 70-plus rushing yards. Holy hell.
He went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Try to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Marshawn Lynch and the Raider offense heading back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. Now Cook. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's brought down after a good
Cooper
gain.
on a comebacker.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's a ridiculous throw.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard line.
You have to take it right away, Jack Wagon.
Defense able to recover, batted free.
It was coming quick.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. To throw is Cook. Back to the air on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down, the run with Lynch. And an alley to run.
Shouldn't have tried to spin with
He's
him.
going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Worn the hell out now.
On the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of...
Looking for Cooper.
Yo, he overthrew his ass.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. He's at the 50.
That's it.
30.
What's going on, Pop?
20, 10. And he will score.
Two-door Pop.
Touchdown, LA.
Probably said it wrong.
Short
Interesting
pick
name.
6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws
Yo,
come
he's
to the
sitting
eyes,
behind
get real
him.
wide, don't they?
How
He's
about
a
the
hard one. That's what happens
anticipation
when
on
you
the
got kind
play,
of quick in there
reading,
because Derek Carr's
reacting,
hurt.
and then the ability to catch the
Even though Derek
football
Carr ain't done
and
much
take it in
better
the
for me.
opposite direction.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. So out come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
5.9
Try and
average
press the
on the
advantage a
ground.
little bit. They just have to be better with the football
good.
on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cook to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Raiders.
Now we're cooking.
42 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And one more time. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run again with Lynch. He's to the 10. Lynch, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders
rushing
with an
touchdown.
extra
And a
point
receiving
to tie this
touchdown as
thing
well.
up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
7 more for 100. We'll get that this half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The
And
kicker
the
got
decision
the
to bring it
tackle.
out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's sad. This team is horrendous. That's why I can't wait for the draft.
Now they get set to head back on the field.
Get them on the draft picks.
Last time they had it, what steps, Charles,
Maybe
you think
trade
they have to take
pieces.
to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
I like secondary.
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Which has been horrendous.
Don't get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. You and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers
My
had to do
apologies
a
if I
project
did.
where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out.
Yeah, when I have to walk to or from work, it's about a 6-mile hike.
His face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be in
I
a
do that at least twice a week.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud.
Sometimes walking is good. You get to clear your head.
Gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense sucks.
They've made goal line offense a priority on
Might be
the
the guy
practice
doing
field
it, though.
this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Again, it's Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
We got to get after his ass.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission.
Damn
And
it.
this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Okay.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. He juked him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player's having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Cook on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yeah, kind of took, starting to light it up. I'll be damned.
That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Cook now. Off play action. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown,
Holy
Raiders.
smokes. What's going on, Brandon Cuevas?
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Cuevas. I'll get it out.
They're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I was checking out your fantasy team last night.
Not
bad, brother, not bad.
Back and forth.
But like everybody, you have a few things you need to work on. So do I.
Offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute
For the record, my entire team is available for trade. All you do is look it over and see if there's something you need.
75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Well, I'm up early, as you can see. It's only 7 a.m. where I'm at. And it's because I sat on the couch and dozed off a little earlier than I wanted. I was sleeping.
As the kicks away.
So I wasn't as tired when it came time to actually go to bed to get a good night's sleep. I gotta start drinking some coffee or something to stay up late in the evening. So it's actually time to actually really go to bed and get a good night's sleep. I haven't slept all day, but I gotta control. I don't drink too much coffee when I can't fall asleep anyway.
Time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Good.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now we're going to get the heave-ho, I guess.
On 1st and 10, Rivers.
Wow.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Tyrell Williams was the intended
Hate that
target.
shit. The ball snaps to hit that square X button to get off the offensive lineman. And if you're too good with it,
Yeah,
the guy will try to tackle.
He wanted to go to his
Square is
top
my
guy.
option that I just used. And when I came free, I hit it again. Didn't realize that he could go for a tackle. Hilarious.
Final play of the half, Rivers.
Pick.
Going deep here for Allen.
Nope.
And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Let's get the game moving, bro.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead not dropping into coverage. He
Tell me
comes
how
on
he
the
has
blitz
1.5 sacks, but only 1 tackle.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He had a 77-yard touchdown run. It says 79 yards on 5 carries.
Away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
Wow.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Will Khalil Mack be traded? That is the question.
They go play action. Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
We all got some holes.
Pick it up in big chunks and strike like
I have a few holes. I'd like to have a much better running back. Like more of a big-time stud running back than I got. So I'm on the market for one then.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
We do have Coleman
yards
and
there.
Hunt.
The Chargers have a first
They're
down.
starting running
We've
back.
seen him break off a big run already in this game.
Ron
And for a
Jones and
second, that
Tariq
would look
Cohen
like it might
and
be
Ross
another.
Freeman.
Yeah, I think that any defense would
See,
say,
Jones
we
and
can't
Freeman
let
are
him
going to be
get to the
question
second
marks.
level,
Will
because
they be?
sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but
Will they be the
oftentimes
shit,
you get
basically?
additional
And if
blocking
they
at
are,
the second level,
you hit home
which
runs
gets
with
you
both
deeper
of
into the
them,
secondary.
obviously.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Whitehead getting it in. I like it.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we
Second
just
down,
saw
step
there,
up.
because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Rivers.
Nice.
And that is incomplete.
Ooh, out of bounds.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second down following the run. Throwing, Cook. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air,
right, Coop, this
it
is your
almost
play.
turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad
Good
for
shit.
your team.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Dang.
He'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard
He doesn't get wrapped
line.
up there. That's
2
nothing
yards
but
on the
green for
pickup
at least
there. It'll be
15
second
yards.
and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get
Abandon
out of
the
that
running
mentality of firing out and hitting people,
I
hard to
definitely
get
didn't do
started
that,
again
jackass.
occasionally.
Here's Cook off the play fake.
Ah.
That one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Cook. Chargers able to get the
Couldn't even
pressure
block
and
this
bring him
dude.
down.
Bosa was all over
Joey
him.
Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And no matter what the
Horrible
situation,
pass
the
protection.
O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so
Well, they
difficult
didn't.
for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really
Somebody hurt.
difficult task.
And
So that's
now
why I
out
wish
on
they
the
would show
field,
us
here
who's
comes
hurt.
Los
Because you have no
Angeles.
clue if you just
And,
watch
their
your guy if
previous
they got hurt.
possession, they were able to move
And
the
you find out
football,
later
but still
when the
wound
window
up
pops
punting
up.
in the end.
You want
You
to
know,
replace them?
2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive
yeah.
that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but
I think I would leave him alone because you didn't cover him, bro.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot
He was
downfield,
open. They just
that's
missed
a lot
him.
of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, he's open. Just missed him. I'm calmly gonna talk shit.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now.
Trapp's now
as he's on
starter.
the punt for LA.
Good looking just to the game. Back up.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, and what a play on special teams here.
Why did
This
he
is
not
going to
go
be
get
down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Marshawn Lynch and the Raider offense heading back out there. And there are the numbers.
That's an unfair number, Joe. They had the ball most
We
of the
thought he
game.
was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. To throw is Cook. Off play action. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but
threw a
that's
shoulder tackle.
good for 6 and a
Tried to
first
spear
down.
him with a goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On the ground, it's Lynch. Lynch busting free, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
Maybe
Looking
just
for
stay
an
on him.
opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Every
Give him a
time I go
couple
that
on the
way,
carry
that's
there.
just
Second
I'm
and
free
8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Lynch. A strong running. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Cook from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Martin. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2-minute warning.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Now all we gotta do is keep the ball, stay between the hash mark,
They've got it first and
keep this
10
clock,
as they search for a
force their
go-ahead
timeout,
score.
take the three. Yes, we can break that.
On the handoff, Lynch.
Maybe like
that. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Halfback blast. We just went that way. Now I'm going to flip it and go right. Put us right back between the hash. Look at that Monday game. Washington and Philadelphia. Both 7-2.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. On the give, this is Lynch. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Handoff comes to Lynch. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Almost got the first down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Just got to hope my defense steps up for the last minute.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good.
64 seconds.
With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
59 seconds, less than a minute to get the job done. All right, defense.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
I need to go
agree
after
with
him.
you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead
Where
and
are
get
we
it
all
done.
at?
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go.
It was ridiculous. Defense, I'm going to trust you man-to-man because we're going after him.
He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Almost got there, too.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Stayed in bounds.
23 yards on the play. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go.
God damn it, defense, you suck. They're either going to beat me, or we're going to go to overtime.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
He's the kicker. Why not?
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's no good, just short. He
Yo.
gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or 2 short of the crossbar.
And he's celebrating like he made it.
The 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And emerging victorious in that one, the Rams. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. Down to a knee, here goes Cook, and that should do it.
Good stuff. Much needed victory, my God. And that's a wrap here from Vegas.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out...
66.6%. I'll be damned. I haven't done that with their car all season. Might be time to move Derek Carr in the off season. To hell with it. About 4 weeks. And I see he tore his shoulder and he's now out 5. So I'm gonna have to check that. I'm sure this is Lynch. Yep, always Lynch. That's why I'm not bringing him back. He's always hurt. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I don't know what was going on there. Alright. Really gotta mess with my depth chart. Especially at the linebacker spot since we just had an injury. See, Trap's now gonna play. So I'm debating if I want to put Khalil back here and or here. So Arden Key can continue to play at linebacker. Those guys just horrendous. Do not want Cooper returning kicks anymore. We can't afford to lose him. Wait a minute. Should have just cut him already, but we'll see. Not a good quarterback really anywhere. Ugh. Running backs, horrifying. Nothing. And I'm gonna need one. It's hilarious. Look at these guys are so short. That's crazy. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Damn. Do need a right tackle though. That's why I've been scouting a bunch of them. I'm debating if I want to go 3-4 next season. That's why I've been scouting some 3-4 guys. Leo Rubio. Okay. A little better than anticipated. I like it. Wow. Some of the guys are just so pooped. No kickers available. And I need a kicker. Alright. Yo. It's horrible. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this one so I can get it saved up and move on from there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Later. Well, damn. Here we go again, just like last time. Won't let me end the stream, go figure. I don't know why it's doing that to me recently. Hey, we got it now.